Hey, what's up, Road Crew? Welcome back. Hope y'all had a good day yesterday. Uh, yeah, we'll head on over to the internet scene. Had a nice trade yesterday with our uh run up here. So you got into that. Nice one. You could have actually waited and gotten in on the um retest too, and then had a nice run up. Here, I'll throw the lines on there for you. So you can see here we had the retest here and then, or retest here and then fire up. You could even gotten more on that one. And if you're really patient, yeah, we could have gotten a 3-1, but you would have to wait all the way into today actually. So not something would have been, or not something I probably would have waited for, but yeah, still great trade even at 1-1. It's a good trade, 1-1 ish. So yeah, if y'all got into that or traded that, then nice. But yeah, we spent most of yesterday upgrading the uh, battle box. So today we'll be showing off of new and improved. Mostly it's behind the scenes work, so it's not going to be anything that y'all will probably be too excited about, but it'll just run better and it'll just be uh, more exact on how it actually is going to run. So for now, excuse me. For now, let's head on over to the battle box and start our market review. So as normal, we'll need the 4 1 hour, 15 minute, and 5 minute, and then we'll need the FRV profiles and the 30-minute candles, and then we'll also need the screenshot from the risk alert section. So what we'll do is I'm going to go and grab that news update first real fast. So I'm going to go to cryptocraft.com /calendar. So if you've never seen it before, just check it out, cryptocraft.com. It'll be on, you'll find it, and then you just got to take a screenshot, make sure you're on the right day over on the left, and then you just got to take a screenshot of it. They kind of look something like this if you are, when you open the page, it'll show something like this, and we're looking for this yellow thing here. If this is red, then that means that it's going to be more of an impact, but today it's just Trump speaking, and we got a yellow impact, so more moderate today, so we're not expecting it to affect the market a ton. But that's all you have to do is take a screenshot just like that. And then we'll go and head over and get our screenshots from TradeView. So first up, we got the 4 hour. We'll double click everything. Just like that. Then we got our first screenshot. Screenshot 1. And screenshot 2. Three, forward. Close out. There we go. And 5. And then I'm going to grab the FRV profiles. So the different thing about today is I'm actually going to put them in. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go like normal, go to trading view, already on trading view. We go to trading view, go down 1 from the cross 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm going to grab the fixed range volume profile, go to the previous day, and we're going to go to the 1 hour for this. Go to the previous day and go to 7, so 12th at 7 to today at 7. Now we got the levels, and if you right click on this and go to settings and coordinates, you can see the different bars. I don't know why I only have 2. Oh, no, that's not what you want actually. Dang. Yeah, never mind. You can't get it from here. But what you can do, instead of that, so I was thinking it'd be in the settings, but I didn't think about it hard enough, I guess. It's definitely not in the settings. So if you have your lines drawn, or even if you don't, we're just gonna do the basic like what we always do for now. So I'm gonna close all of these, and then I'm gonna turn on my 24-hour ones because these are the ones that I'm gonna be using. And then I'm gonna put the lines like this on top of the red, yellow, and blue. Red is for the volume area high, yellow is for the POC, and then blue is going to be for your volume area low. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these lines and I'm going to, not set an alert. I'm going to go to settings and then coordinates. And then I'm just going to copy these coordinates and put them into ChatGPT. That's 1. And 2. The last one is number 3. And then we got the morning morning FRVP, and that one we'll do right now. So we got our lines on there, we got our coordinates put into ChatGPT, and so we're gonna take our lines off now, or not completely off, but we're gonna hide them, and then we're gonna take our FRVP here, and we're gonna take the left side and drag it over to 3 o'clock this morning. And then we're just going to drop the lines on there. So we got the morning levels. Throw that one up there, this one here, and this one here. Do a little zoom in. Move our lines on top of the other ones. Boom, boom. Now that we got all our lines in there, we're going to go to the settings, and then same thing. We're going to get the volume area high. We're going to get the POC, and we're going to get the volume area low for the morning. So the volume area high It's right there on the screen. I'm going to take that, copy it, paste it into ChatGPT, and then we're going to get the EOC right here. Drop that in there, and then we're going to get the morning primary low. Wheat. So now that we got all those in there, the last thing that we're going to do is we're going to go and get our 30-minute candle, which if you've been here before, you know how to do this. But I'm going to close these lines down, zoom out a little bit, and then I'm going to go to the 30-minute, and we're going to go to the 30-minute candle that's from 7:30 to 8 o'clock. So this one here, and then right up here at the top, right under Kubota, but like right here, there'll be a H and an L, and you're just going to grab the numbers from there. So the high of today will be 120,200 or 120,600. And that'll be the 30-minute candle. And then the low, on the other hand, is going to be 120,176. Awesome. So we got all of those loaded in. And then we're just going to hit send and see what the battle box says about today. All right. So I guess we'll head back on to trading view. You can see the structure is slightly different. We got all our levels here. News is actually updated. As for sending it the screenshot, not a ton different, but it is slightly different. And it's a little faster because it is ChatGPT 5.0, so always a nice thing to upgrade. But yeah, let's check out what our different levels are for today and kind of what the battle box is thinking. So to trading view, we got on the 4 hour, we got price consolidating just above 119.9. So boom, right about here. Price consolidating above. Holding the higher low break structure after prior breakout. So yep, we got the drop here, higher low than here. Volume is easing versus last expansion leg, suggests potential coil before next push. MACD still positive, but histogram is contracting, and RSI is mid 50 and flattened. So we got the MACD kind of sideways, really, showing that we have potential to kind of curl upwards. Stoches are flattening out here at the really kind of middle of the upper range, and then you got the stoches turning around down here at the bottom. So more bullish. That's technically bearish right now. Same with this, but we're losing momentum on the bearish side and technically flipping bullish. And then as for chart, you got the 21 is still holding here. You got obviously lower high, or a higher high, higher low, sorry, here. And then we'll be hoping for that higher high to show continuation, or at least a nice like flag consolidating, like something like this. That's for the 4 hour, and then we'll go to the 1 hour. We got a break from 119.4K to 119.9K range. Currently pullback testing morning volume area high zone. Let's throw those on here. Yeah, so we tested it here, and then now we're back at that POC. We got mixed volume, strong impulse up, but lighter on the pullback. MACD is flatlining, RSI is drifting from high 50s towards neutral. Yeah, so we got MACD, kind of started to fake us out last candle, and then this candle we're showing an up move. We got the RSI coming, really going sideways here. The slower or faster moving average is kind of trying to break up, and then you got Stoches curling down. Go to the 15 minute. Got rejection from 120K, 120.6K to 30 in the 30-minute range, pull back towards the 120K, 120.3K shelf. So we got the rejection from the volume very high, essentially. Excuse me. Got the rejection from the 120.6 area, which is about the volume area high. And then we got to pull back to the 120.3K shelf, which is just under about where the 21 is on the 15 minute. MACD is red, so we got the cross here, and then you got RSI is rolling to he's rolling from overbought, so we're kind of up here. You see the faster moving average broke out and is above the playing field essentially. So we got oversold there, and then we started to fall back down, and now we got the cross here, so we're looking for that yellow to kind of curl on the 15. And then you got Stoches curling downwards as well. As for the 5 minute, we got local rejection at 120.49K, price sitting at 120.26. The cluster of EMAs, so got our which is more, these are more clustered. These are kind of coming together, but not in any kind of like super bullish way. We got MACD is negative with a modest slope. You can see here we're starting to curl back upwards. Price is sitting at we got RSI near the 40 level. So we got the RSI kind of curling here under the right on the midline, which is kind of showing that we'll have a possible break back up. And then you got Stoches firing right now. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Spirit Maker. And then to go back to the ChatGPT, you can kind of see we have the different levels. All of these are going to be on our X account, so make sure you look out for that. We'll have a daily market recap coming out soon, a little bit later after the stream. You got trade strategy outlook, the breakout trigger, breakdown trigger, 30-minute range. I'm not sure what you're talking about. We'll go on pocket level. Which level? Session type, normal volume in HTF, short-term chart showing light pullback. Standard 15-minute confirmation, low time frames, early possible if only 5-minute breaks, flips back from. Yeah, so we're looking for that breakup. 122.5 is actually Well, 122.5 to 122K range is actually pretty close. Or 121.5 to 122K range is actually pretty close to the weekly zone at 121.9. So that would not be a bad target here. So that'd be essentially, we'll just say that's our target there. And if we're looking to, we're still waiting on the trade, but we're looking for something sort of like this. Looking for that breakout retest, and boom, up to 121K range, and that'll set us into a nice level there. So that's the trade I'm going to watching for, but let's go over and see what the battle box actually says about the plan for today. So let's build a battle plan. Price is just 120.3 after rejecting 120.6K range in the morning. Still unbroken overhead. Expansions on the breakout from 119.4. Contraction and pullback. Possible energy building for the second leg. Got the HGF context. 4-hour trend is intact above the 24-hour volume area high. Momentum mix, but not yet in overextended territory. Slightly bullish intraday, but needs breakout confirmation above 127.705, which is essentially the volume area high from the morning levels. So we got the long breakout, which is what we're looking at. We got the trigger at 120.7K level, which is the volume area high. The confirmation will be the 15-minute close above and a back test hold. You got target zones of 121, 100 to all the way up to 121.900, which is essentially the weekly level that we were talking about. And then we gotta abort if the full 15-minute close is back under 120.6K. So essentially, if it closes just a little bit under that volume area high, the long range bounce at the trigger level is at 120, essentially just 120K. We got the 5-minute reversal pattern, the rising volume, 120.4K to 120.7K will be our targets. And then we got to abort it if we got a full close of the 5-minute under 120K. The short breakdown is, so if we hit 120K and the 15-minute below, with the 15-minute close below and the retest fail, we'll be looking at a target of 119.8K to 118 point, essentially point. Yeah. Oh, 119.8K and then 118.8K essentially is the zone we're looking for, which is essentially the 24-hour volume area low. It's essentially from the POC 24-hour to the volume area low of the 24-hour. Then we got a shorter trade on the short side. We got 120.6K would be our target, or I guess That's what we're looking for it to hit, and then we got the 5-minute rejection with strong red volume. We'd get in and we'd be targeting 120.4K to 120K. 5-minute close above the 120.7K mark, so above the volume area high is kind of where we get out of that. Yes, it is. So that's what we're kind of looking for, is that long entry there. That's the one I'd be looking at taking, honestly. Again, we're not here for financial advice, but that's the one I'm going to be looking at getting into. Give me a sec, go fast. We're kind of waiting on that to cross. Kind of see it on there. Okay. So I'm getting this trade ready for myself. Not putting it on yet, but I am getting it ready. So wait, so got that trade ready. Yeah, but that's kind of what we're watching for today. So we're watching for that break above and a close above, and then we would get in and get ready for that trade up. Um, that's really the only thing I'd be kind of looking out for today. If we do end up breaking down, that's where I'd be switching and saying, well, we're looking for the breakdown now. Not looking for the breakup there. And that's where we'd be waiting for it to come down into the volume area low of the 15-minute area. Or the warning volume area low. That's what we'd be kind of looking for. So if we see the breakdown here and then it close below this level, that's where we'd be saying, okay, let's go ahead and reverse this trade and take it right there. But for now, this is the trade that we're kind of looking for. You can see we got the wick above and then price kind of went down. So yeah, you want to use 15-minute to confirm. So I'd be looking at the 15-minute to close above, and then we're going to go down to the 5-minute, and we're looking for that entry. But yeah, I'd be using the 5-minute to enter. But we do have to have that 15-minute to close above. So until we see that, it's not a viable trade. But yeah, hopefully y'all are watching that. Again, not financial advice, but this is looking like a pretty good paper trade at least. So yeah, that'll be kind of what's happening for today. Make sure to check out our X account and look for that the market levels coming out, the market recap, and go ahead and give this video a like and subscribe because it helps us to get more people and for more people to kind of see us and for us to be able to help out more people and teach more people how to trade and get themselves financial freedom. But yeah, and then make sure you check out our TikTok and yeah, just be watching for that X post. That's really the main thing. And we do have a daily market recap or review going out for yesterday. Kind of going over like the trades yesterday and what went good, what went bad, like what the battle box said about it. Kind of just like a little review recap of yesterday. So go ahead and watch that out, especially if you want to learn something, because those are always packed full of good information. Yeah, and other than that, really, we're just kind of waiting on this trade. So hopefully y'all have a good one, and I will catch you all tomorrow at 8 a.m. Yeah, so happy trading. I'll see y'all next time.